Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Am I back? Am I back? Sorry about that, guys. We had a technical issue with the microphone. Can once you guys come back, can anybody clarify if they can hear me? All right. Can I be heard this time? Apologies. Technical issue with the mic. Can someone confirm if they can hear me, please, this time around? Test 1 2. Anybody there? Yay, you can hear me. All right, thank you. Sorry about that, everyone. Apologies, technical issues. That's what happens when you go live, right? And now, is the audio clearer this time, or is it still crackling and all that? Cool. You can hear me, which is awesome. Everything seems to be working okay. All right. It's a little bit staticky. Okay. Maybe take the foam off. You reckon? Is that better? Might be better. All right, cool. Anyway, I'm back. Sorry about that, and thanks for jumping back on. Crazy technical issues. Anyway, so yeah, so we'll. If I hadn't read your comments, so just jump back and pop a comment on there again as well. What's going to happen at the Dreamworld Happy Halloween night this year? My pick is pretty much going to be the same event as last year. That's what I think. Haven't seen any further detail on that though, but I think it's just going to be a blueprint event of the last year or couple of years. It's clear now. Cool. So maybe I won't have the old afro on top from now on. Cool. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, we're nearly at 10K. Not bad considering, I'm only able to do 1 or 2 videos a week at best, being just very busy. Really appreciate the support, though. I remember getting actually a quick story. I like telling stories. But I remember I hadn't long started YouTube, and maybe a month in, right? Maybe about a month in, just trying to find my feed. Didn't really know what I was doing. And by the way, that's how you start. You just start, just do it. Come up with an idea, and just do it. I mean, I'm still not the best YouTuber out there, but at least you grow and you do better over the time. Anyway, I was at Dreamworld. I think it was a night event. Can't think of which one it was. And anyway, I was walking around, and this group of teens said, "Hey mate, can you take our photo?" And I said, "Oh yeah, sure." I said, "Oh, I'll take your photo if you subscribe to my YouTube channel." And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, cool, man. What do you do?" I said, "Oh, like theme parks, attractions." "Oh yeah, how many subscribers have you got?" And I said, 10. He went, 10K, that's pretty good. And I said, "No, just 10. It's 10 subscribers." He was like, "Oh, yeah, okay." He subscribed, but whether he stayed subscribed, I don't know. But I remember getting to 10, like, hey, I got to 10. And then getting to 50 and then 100. And I was like, wow, 100. And then when it went up in like hundreds, it was like, okay, 300, 500. 500 was awesome. And then it seemed to take ages to get to that first 1,000. And the thing is, that's the hard yards, because you got to get monetized, and even monetization isn't massive, by the way. It's just so you can get some money back from YouTube, so you can start paying for some things. But so you got to have 1,000 subscribers, like legitimate subscribers who keep watching your videos, but also 4,000 hours of watch time. So I was trying to pump out as many videos as I could in the time I had, but also doing sort of 20-minute videos, 15, I guess maybe between 10 to 20-minute videos. That's about what I like to do, around that 20-minute mark. Sometimes they'll be 30 minutes. The odd one occasionally might be like 45 minutes, because it might be a massive, like Universal Studios. I think it was like 45 minutes. There's so much to pack in on one of those videos. And that's even edited down a lot as well. So, if you're just doing shorts, for example, and shorts are great. They actually drive a lot of traffic to your channel. Something I should be doing more of, just time poor. But shorts do drive people to your channel, which is really awesome. But the thing with shorts, they're only like 1 minute videos. And to get 4,000 hours of watch time, it's going to take a long time. So you got to do what you can to get your watch hours up. So yeah. Anyway, once you get that 1,000, then it's you sort of start counting in 1,000 increments, I suppose. Like 2,000, 3,000. 5,000 was I was so proud to get to 5,000 for what I do. And a lot of you guys have been there the whole time. I know a lot of names and have met most of you. Well, not, quite a lot of you guys over the time as well. And you're still there, and I appreciate it. So thank you. Even when my mic stuff's up on the live, you come back. So thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway. So yeah, 10,000's around the corner really soon. Got some exciting stuff to kind of go through when I hit that 10,000. So make sure you stay subscribed and tell your friends. Anyone who loves theme parks, attractions, events. I want to do a lot more international content, but obviously that costs a lot of money. But with the little bit of money from YouTube, the buy me a coffees, I'm trying to put that all aside. And then hopefully we can do another trip next year as well to bring you guys a bit of different content. Now it's funny though, predominantly my content, probably like most Australian theme park YouTubers now, most of our content is theme parks around the Gold Coast or Australia, right? Because that's where the bulk of our YouTube audience is from, the bulk of it, the highest percentage, because of where we are at in the world in YouTube world. So, we've got subscribers from all around the world, but the majority is here. So the videos that we do here are going to always do better than a lot of the overseas ones. And that's purely because most people here will probably go to these theme parks or attractions around Australia, more often than a trip overseas, because it's a trip overseas these days is expensive and not everyone can get there or wants to fly and all that kind of thing. And exchange rates, so predominantly you get more views on the local stuff anyway. However, my Universal stuff, and I've still got more videos to come. I'm still editing. I still got USA videos coming, by the way. I've got a lot going on, a lot editing going on as well. But mine have actually done pretty well. I've been pleasantly surprised actually by the views I'm getting on my Universal content. Maybe that's because it's very similar to Movie World, and I kind of did content that's similar to Movie World type of thing. And with the Hollywood Museum, it's all, like the Warner Brothers Studios tours, all stuff that pretty much a lot of people on here are into. I do want to get back to Disney parks again. And so hopefully you guys are keen to see that as well. Some people I know a lot of people actually are like, oh, I'm not really into Disney. But if you haven't been to a Disney park, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you ever get to go to a Disney park, you will become a Disney park fan. So not necessarily a Disney fan, right? But you become a Disney parks fan, and you'll understand that when you get to go. And those of you that are on here that have been, you'll know what I mean. It's the magic. You walk into those parks, you feel the magic, the theming. Like Universal, you would have seen in my videos, but that Disney do it the same, if not better even, or the same high level of theming. You're immersed in all the lands, and it's magical. It takes you to another world. It's quite unique and amazing. And the rides are, some of the rides are just fairly basic, but the theming and what you feel is amazing. So that's what I feel, that a lot of people, when they see Disney videos, they go, oh, I'm not into Disney. I really don't care for that. I'm not going to go or whatever. But yeah, if you do watch some of those videos, and hopefully when I get to go and put a lot of those videos out, hopefully you see what I mean, because it's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother thing. I mean, I'm probably more a Universal Studios type of person, but I still love Disney parks. And for me, I love Disney California Adventure in LA because that is themed like quite differently as well with Cars Land and everything. It's just amazing. And I haven't been yet, would love to get to Orlando. Obviously, there's a Universal there. There's Disney parks, like parks. There's more than one park there. And then Epic Universe opens next year as well. So, which is just going to be, every man and his dog is going to go there next year for that, obviously. So, it may not be the best guest experience or ride experience or what have you to go opening. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is. But yeah, those parks are going to be incredible because they've got to step it up for people to come and visit. They got to step it up. Anyway, I'll keep going back to your comments. So there's been heaps of comments come through. Yeah, Opus Clip. I have actually downloaded, Jamie, Opus Clip. The thing with that is it's good, but you still got to do a bit of mucking around because it kind of just decides where it's going to start. So it might start with the end of one scene and then of my clip, and then I'll go into a different video. Then it kind of goes to the next one. There is a couple of other ones that do the same thing, and I have been mucking around with them, and I have posted a couple of shorts using that. So, but it just depends on your video, on what it chooses to pick. But yeah, they are good tools to use for sure. Okay, I'm just going to scroll back a little bit. And again, if I have missed your comment, apologies, because we had the issue before, and then I've just been yakking, and the comments are going up and up and up. So I can't. Yeah, apologize if I've missed, but then just send me a message again. Ryan says he loves my videos so much. Thank you, Ryan. Kira, did you hear about Leviathan and Vortex getting stuck? Yeah. Look, they're just ride stoppages. Okay. The news, unfortunately, these days, if I'm in a theme park and I see a ride stop, I can go, click or film that and then press a couple of buttons and it's sent to Channel 9 or Channel 7, whoever. Anyone can do it. Thing is, those rides are designed to stop if they're full of sensors, right, everywhere, and it's safety sensors. So if one sensor detects something, an abnormality, it might just be in timing. It could be something shouldn't be at the right time in the ride. It'll stop the ride from a safety perspective because it doesn't know. It might think, okay, if something's not right at this point, maybe it's not right for the rest of the ride, and we're just going to stop the ride. And sometimes that ride just can't be just restarted. Sometimes you actually have to get the people off the ride, and then the maintenance crew have to come in, manually reset that ride or manually move the carriage back down to a start position again to reset everything. So it's quite normal, and it's all around the world. But ever since cell phones have got more popular, I guess, now the news gets the helicopter out, and I get it. For them, it's a news story on a day where they might be going, crikey, we need a news story. To me, it's not a news story. I just don't. I don't see. I mean, people, the staff are trained, highly trained. They get up there with a cherry picker. They provide water, umbrellas to shield them from the sun. They talk to them. They comfort them. Like I'd spent years working at theme parks. I've been trained on that stuff myself. Even though I wasn't just in ops, quite often part of the emergency response teams, other people from around the parks have to be trained to know how to assist, how to get up there and secure harnesses or bring people down, whatever it is. It's just part of the team effort. And it's just normal. But yeah, for the guests, some guests obviously are frightened of heights. And some people go, I'm not getting off this. I'm staying here. I get it. I don't like heights so much either. It's okay when it's moving, but if it's stopped up there, but the staff are highly trained. There's you're safe, you're secure. So yeah, it's a shame that they make a news story from just an everyday occurrence all around the world. Happens every day all around the world. I've been on Disney rides, Universal rides that have stopped and had to get off them. It doesn't make the news over there. It's normal. So anyway, it'll just continue to happen, I guess. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the issue is with those rides, if they've restarted or not. I don't actually know. Maybe if someone was there today or in the last few days, maybe they could let us know if they're back open again. I'd assume they would be, but we'll see. All right. Wet and Wild is going to be 40 years old soon. You remember it when it was Cascades or Cades County? That's right. Cades County, yeah, that's right. And it had the Matilda kangaroo at Wet and Wild, which was from one of the Commonwealth Games. I don't know where that is now. It's somewhere around. And unfortunately, I'm not drinking a red can. I'm drinking a black can. But anyway, whatever's in the fridge. Kira Robin, you're the best YouTuber. Well, that's very kind of you to say that. Thank you. Have you seen any other channels? Just asking, but thank you. I appreciate it. If you think that, and I appreciate that so much. And I'm just glad you enjoy the videos. Thank you. How would they move the train at SeaWorld? Because I want to know how they move the train. Are you thinking of the monorail? It will be done by crane. It will be craned off. I hope they use it, make a restaurant out of it or something, like a diner, but I don't know. Can you give a shout out to my best friend? Birthday's next week, September the 12th. Her name is Taylor. I can give her a shout out now. Happy birthday, Taylor, for September the 12th. If you want to shout out on the videos, then feel free to just jump on the Buy Me a Coffee app. And there's no minimum. There's no maximum or no stipulation. It's whatever you want. Or like minimum's $5. There's no maximum, and there's no expectation either. Are there any more USA videos to come? Absolutely. There is. I've just been busy with other local events. I've got I think 4 or 5 in motion, so they're all being edited at different stages at the moment. I'm just trying to find time to do things. So obviously we've got construction updates going on at Dreamworld and Movie World. I don't feel, there's other things happening around as well. So I don't feel a need to always have a weekly update, and where I can, I will. But if nothing much has changed, if nothing really much has changed, I'm very fortunate. I have some very kind followers and subscribers who send me a lot of photos on their weekly visits to the parks, and sometimes more than once or twice a week they're at the park. So they'll send me photos. So I will tend to post those. I schedule them on Instagram. So you'll see, if you're not already following me on Instagram, make sure you follow on Instagram, because I post a lot on there as well of things that are happening during the week. Oh, hey, this is now gone up or that's changed. Sometimes if there's enough content there, I'll make a little short video on all those things the next weekend. Otherwise, I don't feel there's always a need to do that, because if there's other events on, like the air show, like the Ekka, like the Gold Coast show, whatever else, other events, different events, I think sometimes it's good to show other things as well. We'll always keep you up to date on what's going on in the local parks. And of course, when there's more change, you'll see another video. It's good to see, hey, here's an update, and it's quite a different update from the last one. That's really cool to see the significant progress that's happening. And there is progress happening daily there anyway in all those parks. But you'll see that, but you'll also see USA videos dropping in between as well, because I still need to get them out. I've got a really cool one with Funko, obviously Funko Pops behind me. Those of you, if you haven't heard me say it already, I visited the Funko Pop store in Hollywood, and it's not just it's a store, but when you walk in there, it's an attraction, and it's not just it's not just like a shop. It is how I don't know how it's massive. That space is massive. It would take up. It's like warehouses. They're like warehouses, and it's like movie sets. Like all the like Harry Potter pops, and then you walk in, and you're in the Harry Potter castle, and there's the life size. There's life size pops in there everywhere. It's blew my mind. I posted a few things on stories and Instagram now and then, just a couple of teasers on a couple of the ones in there, but it is insane. Like it blew my mind. And you can make yourself a Funko Pop, which I have done. There, I have shown it before. It's a Jaggs Journeys pop vinyl. I just haven't got the logo. I'm trying to find something that can do my logo and a small sticker so I can get it on there. But yeah, so you're sort of limited to what you can choose. So essentially, just a person with a black hat, similar glasses, and a black T-shirt holding a camera. So, and the box says Jaggs Journeys, $30 US it was. So pretty expensive, but for what it is, you can't do it over here. So it's pretty cool. You can accessorize them and do all this other stuff. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's one that's coming out. The stunt show at Universal Studios is still yet to come out. That's the Waterworld one, but this one is different. So when I was there, the Fall Guy movie was just released, and the day before I was there, Ryan Gosling was there to do the Fall Guy stunt show pre-show before the Waterworld stunt show. How bad was the timing? it was the day before I was there. Anyway, they still had the Fall Guy stunt show pre-show when I was there. So on this video, when I get around to releasing it, it actually includes the pre-show Fall Guy stunt show and the main Waterworld stunt show. So it's pretty cool. So that's to come. So that's different and exciting. If you think I don't like that movie Waterworld, look, who did really, right? But the stunt show is actually really awesome. Hence why it's been going for, I think, it's in my video, I think it's over 30 years. So the stunt show itself is, regardless of what it's called, what it's themed around, it is awesome. So amazing. And they use the stunt guys and I should say stunt people, so men and women in this show are actual actors in movies and TV shows in LA, in ones that we watch, and it has a big board out the front, and I show it all in the video on who they are and what movies and TV shows they're currently filming in. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So going to the Hollywood line is pretty awesome. So that's still to come. I'm working on the Simpsons land at Universal Studios, a whole video just on the Simpsons land, touring around there, eating at one of the restaurants there and trying some of the food, just showcasing everything there. I didn't film the ride in there. Can't remember why I didn't, but maybe they said no filming, I think. It's a simulator ride, so it's kind of hard to do. But when it was a Back to the Future ride, that was cool. I'm a big Back to the Future fan. Excuse me. But anyway, Simpsons ride. I think that whole land might be going at one point in the future as well. So for another new area of the park to be built. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, we'll have that there. It's not Spring County Fair anymore. It's Dreamworld Country Fair for spring school holidays. September school holidays is coming up. That starts on the 21st of September. All right, so that's coming up. Casey Barnes is going to be there. So Zach's just reminding us about that. He's check out their online on their website. It tells you about all of that. So that's pretty exciting. Something different. Nathan's saying, is this today's live view? Is this a new one? What's that? I'm not sure what you mean, Nathan. Sorry, mate. This is live. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry. Squishy's Family Fun. Celebrating our son Blake's called AKA Squishy Bugs. 12th birthday today, and they're heading to Beetlejuice at Gold Class tomorrow to continue the celebrations. Awesome. That's hopefully what I will do too. I might, what's tomorrow? Thursday, right? So maybe that might be a good plan for tomorrow night. Depends what time I go home from work, because, yeah, I might have missed a session by then. Might have to wait till the weekend. But that's, yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be heading to see that. So I hope your son, Blake, has an awesome 12th birthday today, and also enjoys the Beetlejuice movie. Hopefully you've played him the first one as well. No doubt you would have. Kira Robbins saying, you've met me before. I mean, I meet a lot of people, and apologies if I can't remember meeting every single person. I do see a lot of regular people all the time. But yeah, apologies if I don't recall meeting you. It's sometimes, I mean, you might have to just remind me, oh, this is when I met you, blah, blah, blah. Or if you've got a photo, you can show me on your phone when you see me. All right. What happened to school holidays at Movie World? Yeah, I don't think there's anything happening these school holidays at Movie World. Mr. Mav, keen to see you again at Brisnova. Mr. Mav. I no doubt know who you are. I can't put my finger on that. Apologies right this minute. But yes, usually at the Brisnovas as well. Jamie. Yep, Opus Clip Crazy Shorts. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't always start at where you want it to start. It sometimes starts at the end of the previous clip. It's weird, but anyway, you can tweak it. Booked for GC for Halloween this year. Super excited. Squishy's Family Fun, awesome. Are you heading to all the parks or just one park? It should be cool. Have you got any Beetlejuice Funkos? I think I do, actually, but I wouldn't be able to tell you where it is, because all of those pops, this isn't the whole collection, and these ones are 3 deep as well, so I'd probably have to hunt for quite a while to find that. So, but I'm pretty sure I would have a Beetlejuice one there somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Jamie saying Disney parks ruin our local parks. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Especially when you've been over there and you come back. I mean, even when I came back from Universal, you sort of, I guess you miss those other parks and everything they have to offer. However, a couple of weeks goes by and you're back to going, okay, I mean, look, they do a great job here with what the population they got, the funding they've got. I think they do a very good job. So we've got to put it all into context. But what we're seeing now with Movie World's new area, Wizard of Oz, and Dreamworld's Rivertown, they're putting us on the map. Like the theming, this is world class what they're both doing. So this will make people from overseas go, I'm gonna go down there to Australia and see this and experience this for myself. It looks amazing. So that will happen and people will come. So yeah, I think it's definitely a lot better, or getting a lot better. Hey, Jaggs, thank you so much for my 16th birthday shout out from Lyric. Yes, I remember giving you that shout out, mate. No problem at all. My pleasure. Hope you had an awesome day, my man. Hope you do a theme park fan. Sorry, hope you do a video with theme park fan in that segment at Fright Nights. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're all going on the same night. I'm not sure. Possibly. What? Oh, will the companion pass work to get someone in for free Halloween night at Movie World? Not a question for me. Sorry, I don't know. You'd have to ask the park. I had no idea what their policy is on that. Sorry. Mama Bear's asking, why do you wear sunglasses even at night on here? It's my look. It's my thing, right? When you see Jaggs Journeys, he's got the hat, he's got the sunnies, he's got the shirt. That's who I am. That's who I am. I've said in plenty of times before why I wear the sunnies, so I'll leave it up to you to figure it out. But it's something to do with when you film with cameras. When you're going to Paradise Country next, not sure. I was there early in the year when it reopened, did a full video on that, covered off everything there, all the shows, did everything there. Again, if nothing has changed, the video would be identical essentially, and I don't like to do that until something's changed or there's a new attraction there, or do you know what I mean? So, yeah, so those kind of parks are definitely not done as often, purely because if there's no change, I can just say, hey, we'll just watch this video, my last video on that, just search it up. That's what you'll expect to see when you get there. But now and then I do randomly go, I feel like going there today. So yeah, I just haven't got a time I can tell you when I'm going there. Sorry, Jason, not sure, mate. Going to Fright Nights, October 10th, not buying fast pass for mazes. What will the wait times be like? Long. You'll probably only get through maybe 3 or 4 mazes, maybe, but probably nothing else. So it's just, the thing is, there's other entertainment going on. There's precincts to experience. There's the horror experiences this year. The mazes, the queues can be well over an hour and a half. 2 hours. I've heard people say they're in a queue and then walk, and then you go through the maze, which is, a couple of minute walkthrough. But yeah, fast pass for the maze, you won't be able to get. Yeah, I mean, look, it is expensive, $130 per person. But I mean, in my case, I kind of have to get it because I have to film. And by the way, I don't. I mean, filming is not allowed in the mazes. Okay, that's the general rule at this event. I've been lucky enough to be granted permission to film. I still have to go through a process to even seek that, and a lot of the time people ask, it's still a no. I'm just fortunate that I was previously involved with the parks in a trusted position in those parks, and I guess I'm fortunate in that respect. However, it's not a given, so I have to ask every time. Is this filming allowed for me this year again or not? So if they say no, then there'll be no filming in the mazes. But I still have to film the whole event, right? So if you're coming to the park or thinking about wanting to go to Fright Nights, you're going to want to see a bit of everything. So even though if they say no filming this year in the maze, even though I won't film in the maze, I'll film up to the outside of the maze, up to walking in, and then obviously switch off, and then tell you what it was like after experiencing the maze. So, but getting around there and getting to all the precincts and seeing all the shows, I still have to have fast pass or fast track. Otherwise, there's no way I can get everything filmed at all. So, for me, from a filming perspective, that's critical that I get that. And yeah, YouTube, I use the YouTube and Buy Me a Coffee's funding to help pay for those things. Again, it brings the better content for you guys. Let me see. Reese Walsh. Hi, go Bronco. Broncos, yes, absolutely. Is it the Reese Walsh? I wonder. If it is, thanks for joining. What have we got here? And by the way, you never know who watches the lives or the videos. I've got a number of, I've probably told you guys a few times, a few very well-known people that have reached out to me and watch my videos, which is just blew my mind, actually. So, yeah, I'm very fortunate from that respect. Brenton, hey, Jaggs, going to Universal in November. Bought the Express Pass. I'm staying over the road at the Hilton. Do you know what it's like? And is a city walk good? Yes. So I stayed at the Hilton, not my last trip, but the one before. And it's actually this last trip I stayed at the Sheraton, which is next to the Hilton, basically just down the road slightly. There's a free bus that takes you from your accommodation at the Hilton and the Sheraton, if you're ever staying there, to City Walk every day. And it starts at like 7 a.m. and goes till 9 p.m. I think maybe in peak summer, it might go a little longer, but roughly 9 o'clock. It takes you to City Walk and back. It's free. Just comes every like 20 minutes throughout the day. It's awesome. I use it all the time. You can walk to the park, mind you. It's kind of across the road, but it's kind of up a hill. And like you do enough walking in Universal all day. So, but yeah, Hilton accommodation is awesome. I mean, they're older properties, but they're always upkept well, and they're nice and they're clean and they're really nice. Express Pass, yeah, I had Express Pass and highly recommend it. The crowds there considerably more than here, so even if you think it's not that, if they think it's not that busy or it's not their peak time, you'll think, heck, it's busy. It's good to have it. Plus, make sure you get to every ride because you spent the money, so at least you'll be able to make sure you get every ride. What I would recommend as well is you can do this when you get there, is you can get a early entry. I did it I did it 2 days actually, and you can just go up to the ticket booth, even if you've already prepaid your day ticket, which I did too. You can just ask for an early entry. I think it cost me $20. I want to say I have it in my video anyway. If you watch my Universal Studios video, the one with the tram on the front, I think it's that one, or it might be my Super Nintendo one, or there's a few Universal Studios videos I've got. Have a look; it's all on there. Get the early entry for Super Nintendo World. Get that going. I think it's 8 a.m. Well, depends on the park opening times, but it's either 8 or 9, but or 8:30 maybe, something like that. But you go straight down to the lower lot and get the Bowser's Challenge ride done first, because that queue can be 2 hours or longer all day. You don't want to stuff that up. So you go down there, get that done first, and then when you come out of that ride, you can just stay in the Super Nintendo World for another. You could be in there for another couple of hours, depending on what you want to do. If you get the power up band, you can do all the activities in there. I did that as well, but it was so busy when I was there, I didn't get all of the activities done. But I experienced it, which was cool. The ride is awesome. You have to do the ride, yeah, definitely all worth doing. Tram tour, studio backlot, have to do it. It's not just a tram tour. There's basically, it turns into at 2 different points. It turns into a ride as well. So it's pretty crazy. It's unreal. I love it. So yeah, you'll have an awesome time in November, Brenton, and I'm sure you won't regret anything. And City Walk is awesome. I spend almost every night there. Shopping, restaurants, cafes, bars, entertainment, blows your mind. Just again, everything's themed like crazy. You will love it. You will go, I'm at City Walk every night. Yes, I was. It was awesome. Anyway, I hope that's helped you out, Brenton. Mr. Mav, handing out stickers and all. Oh, yep. Thank you. Zoe, it's me, Zoe Featherstone. You saw me at Dreamworld before. We talked about how many subscribers we had. Oh, yep. Hey, Zoe. Yes. How you going? What's that? Read. What? Read out you credit card numbers. Not sure what you're asking there. Mama Bear, that's exactly what I thought. I'm new to following you, so I hadn't heard the reasoning. No worries. Yeah, cool. Yeah, just when you're looking at a lens, and particularly using a phone, the lens is to the opposite side. So then when you think you're looking at the camera, because you're not looking at the lens, your eyes are looking elsewhere. So it's just so you always look like you're looking at the people, essentially. Ham and cheese toasty. When are we getting that face reveal, Shane? It's been plenty of times. You just got to scroll back and watch more. Watch my first videos. They're all on there. I never used to wear this. I always wear baseball caps because I love them. But yeah. What's a better Halloween experience, Dream? We already went through that, so that's cool. Village Roadshow Theme Parks Family Fun Day is on this Saturday. That's right. That's at the Turf Club in the Gold Coast, I believe. Hopefully it's cool. Troy B says, "Do you know anything about the Haunted Passage Doomsday event at Surfers?" Yep, that's correct. It's on Halloween night. It is, but around there where the Hilton Hotel is, under there. And yeah, they have it every year. I haven't done it yet, so maybe this year I might head along to that. Yeah, I might actually check it out. We'll see. It's a Thursday night, so again, depending on what time I get out of work. Bundle Racecourse. Yep, that's where that fun day is. Tickets are free. Family fun day at the racecourse at Bundle this Saturday. Jason's saying he's pretty sure you can use a companion pass to get into an event. His brother's a support person. His client has a card. He got on it. Yeah, give Village Roadshow a call. He's dead right. Caleb Cam, how are you, mate? Thanks for jumping on. I've been well. I hope you've been well. It'd be good to catch up some point too, mate, in the parks. What do we got? Jordan, can I get you to shout out Heath and Wilson, please? Heath and Wilson. I know Heath and Wilson. Have you ever been to the home of the Arts Centre? Yes, many a time. Haven't done any videos there, but I've been there many times. Pretty cool place, pretty cool movies they have there. They have events there, outdoor events. Pretty awesome. Thoughts on the old love that got attacked by the tiger? We did touch on that earlier. Yeah, it's a sad situation for her, particularly because I believe she has been a tiger handler trainer there since those tigers were cubs. So it must have got spooked. They're looking into it now. It wouldn't have just turned on her for no reason. It probably got a fright or something. I don't know. No one knows, I think, yet until it comes out. But I think let's be real. I don't think that we'll see the handlers in with the tigers anytime from now on. Dreamworld were actually, I'm pretty sure that they'd even announced that they were heading away from that anyway. So this might have just speed that up. But luckily, that her injuries are going to be she'll be okay eventually from her once they heal. From what I've heard on the news, I'm no expert and I don't know her, but just from what I've heard on the news. So I think fortunate that wasn't worse. So yeah, Rex. No worries. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate you supporting the channel as well. Bedtime for Rex. That's all good. I appreciate you jumping on. All right. Let's see. I've got more comments there. Have I ever been in New South Wales? Yes. And I have some videos there of Luna Park as well, so you can check those out. I'm going to Dreamworld this Sunday, says Kira. I hope you have fun. Have you ever been to Bondi Beach? Yes, I have. I have been to Bondi Beach. Years ago, in fact, there was a TV show called Breakers. It's kind of like Home and Away, but called Breakers. So Home and Away's, I guess, a beachside. It's filmed on a beachside and was a Palm Beach in Sydney, New South Wales. This one was set at Bondi Beach. And years ago, when I was in New Zealand, like years ago, I won a competition, and they flew me over, and they put me up at the Swiss Grand Hotel at Bondi Beach, and then went out to the TV studios and watched them film for like a day of breakers. It was pretty cool. And it hasn't been on for years, but one of the people in that show is on Home and Away now, and that's the character. I don't want to pronounce her surname wrong or her name wrong, actually, because I don't. I think it's Ada. I think it's Ada. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. She plays Leah. So she was in the Breakers show, and we met her. We met all the other casts that were in that show at the time. So it was pretty cool. It was. I think she was working in the cafe in that show too. I think so. She must enjoy that kind of role. But anyway, so yeah, that's the only time I've been to Bondi. A long time ago, though. Do you have merchandise line, or are you afraid someone might wear your gear and imitate you at the theme park and tarnish your image? I do have merch available. I mean, the merch I sell is not the same as what I wear. So, yeah, essentially, it's different merch. So I think most people will realize that someone's not me. I mean, yeah, end of the day, there's only one Jaggs Journeys. But yeah, I sell plenty of merch. I see plenty of people wearing my merch quite often. So yeah. Zach's going to Dreamworld and Whitewater World next Friday. Awesome, man. Hope you have an awesome time. The weather should be a lot hotter too by then. Thanks, YouTube Monty Plays. Brawl Stars. I'll have a good night. You too. Thank you for jumping on tonight. Did you know you get unlimited if you are the first one in line at Whitewater World? I heard that. Maybe, yeah, jump in and get on. You recommend getting there at 9. That's pretty cool. The Big Crouchy. Michael, how are you? Thank you for jumping on tonight. Hope all went well at the races. I see GC show had a 20% increase in attendance this year compared to last year. Apparently so. You're heading to the Boat Is It show this Saturday night. Nothing like a country show. Bring on the demo derby. Oh, are they having a demo derby there? That sounds cool. I think I'm going to something else this Saturday night, but that does sound pretty awesome. I do like a good demo derby. Used to go to them all the time in New Zealand. Demolition derby. Pretty cool fun. And the caravan demolition derby was always fun as well. Am I planning on heading to Australia Zoo? We'll be heading back there at some point. There's no date set on that. Again, have been there, have done a video. Until something really drastically kind of changes, the video is probably going to be exactly the same. So until it changes, yeah. I mean, again, it has been probably a couple of years since I've been there, so maybe there's been some changes. I just haven't seen any changes. But yeah, I'll check it out at some time for sure. What is the Dirty Harry bar and grill food like? It is amazing, delicious, tasty. Highly recommend it. So all the food now is done on the outdoor grill, and used to be able to get nachos in the bar on the inside. Now the bar is just a bar now on the inside. And I have featured this before, by the way. Clint Eastwood himself was at Movie World on opening day, along with other famous stars. He went into the Dirty Harry bar, went behind the bar, and he poured a beer. And there's a photo of him in that bar on the wall. A photo of him in that bar on the wall, of him in the bar, behind the bar. You following? Pouring a beer. So on opening day. And I have filmed that before, and I have matched that up and said, this is where he was standing. Here's the same pole. Here's the same. A couple of things have changed. The taps have changed, the beer taps, but he's been in there. Yep, absolutely. Jason, is Doomsday reopened? No. What I'd like to see happen in that area? Well, I think it needs to just there needs to be something else in there for sure. Maybe a similar ride, maybe something similar, or take it out completely, put a roof over it, make it an awesome dark ride. That's my thoughts. Harrison Gifford, me and my partner are looking at booking a trip to the US in the in the next few years. Just wondering what sort of budget you went with and when you went, so we have an idea of how much we need to save. All right. So it depends on how long you're going for and where you're going, I guess. So, I mean, my last trip, I went by myself. So I actually, I didn't have, most days I didn't even have breakfast. I was just got up, shower, out. And then a couple of days I did sort of, once I was at the parks, then I'd grab, like, maybe find a coffee and then grab maybe have like a breakfast, something there. Food is theme parks are kind of expensive. But if you go to somewhere like IHOP or Denny's or Ruby's, they have really massive breakfasts, like huge, for cheap, like really good price. Omelets, bacon, eggs, pancakes, the works, right? Really cheap. Like maybe $20 or something. But if you allow about 100 a day, I mean, because remember, you're going to be picking up drinks, probably, if it's hot when you go. Water. I mean, you can buy stuff from like CVS stores or Walmart and pick up some stuff before you go, some bottles of water and things, juices, muesli bars, all that kind of thing. So you can do it on a budget. You really can. It just depends how you want to do it. If you want to experience all the food options over there, and like that's because some people are like, I've got to experience all the Disney food, or I've got to experience what's at Universal. Universal's a lot of grab and go stuff now. Pre-made, you just grab it and pay for it and out there. Pizzas and things like that, sandwiches. They have a couple of restaurants there that they still make your food, burgers and chips and all that kind of thing. Yeah, so it just depends. I would probably just allow, if you're sort of trying to do it on a budget, maybe 100 a day. I think that's what we did. I didn't spend 100 a day when I was there. For me, I probably spent maybe 50 a day for me. Maybe like lunch and dinner, and maybe a snack in between or a couple of drinks, kind of thing. I was just filming. When I film, sometimes I go a long time with no food, drink, or anything. So, and then eventually you got to stop. But if you sort of work out, are you going to be going out for breakfast and lunch and dinner every day, or are you just going to try and do like a lunch and a dinner, or a brunch and a dinner? Brunch and a dinner is always a good option. And if it's just two of you, I reckon, obviously, as you know, you could go out for dinner and spend more than $100 just on dinner. Prices, I think, if you think about it, prices are probably in general for restaurant or for the foods when you go out about the same as here, but the meals usually are a bit bigger. So sometimes if you look at it, you could just get one and go halvesies. You could do that, especially at breakfast and stuff like that. So yeah, you could even go online and look at restaurants and theme park food. You can break it down by food and have a look. What they are, what the prices are, that kind of thing. So yeah, it just depends what you really want to do. I would always say just have a little bit of a buffer, because if you do go somewhere and go, wow, look at that restaurant, well, we got to go there. And if you think, I can't budget for that, if you just have a little bit of a buffer there and go, well, let's do that because we can't do that any other time, that's the time to do it, right? You're over there a long way from home. You might regret not going there later. So, yeah, if there's just two of you, probably like 100 a day would probably be more than enough. But then that's just for basic stuff, snacks, lunch, maybe lunch and dinner. If you're going to a nice dinner and everything, you want more. Character breakfasts are going to cost you maybe $39 each or something just for the breakfast. So depends what you want to do. You can search it all, most of that stuff online as well. But when I went by myself, I sort of, ate when I sort of needed to eat. I didn't really schedule breakfast, lunch, dinner because I was just busy filming specifically. I know that's not kind of exactly the answer, but like it's kind of, yeah, if you think about what you'd spend here, and at least have that in the US dollar comparison, you'd probably be okay. And then it just depends on spending money, you know. So I took mostly cash, right? Because I don't trust those cards, and if the cards don't work, you're stuffed. But and I have a credit card, not with a big limit or anything, just as a backup, right? But some places didn't take cash, so you had to use a card. So you got to have both options. So if you go, I'm just taking a travel card, a lot of places don't take cash. Sorry, some places don't. Yeah, travel card, you'll probably be okay. But if you're taking cash, some places don't take cash. That's what I was trying to say. So keep that in mind. Speaking of Australia Zoo, could you do Aussie World while up there? Yeah, there is a visit planned for this soon. When does Movie World not movie nights at Wet and Wild start? Normally I haven't got a date. Normally they start like after Boxing Day. I think around New Year's. I think they start just before then, maybe. The motorbike ride is going to be Ferrari themed. Which one are you talking about? At Dreamworld? I don't think it'd be Ferrari themed. It doesn't flow with the theme of everything else. I'm pretty sure that Motor Coaster Shop's going to become the Rivertown gift store. So I'm thinking it would have to be themed in that sense. It'd be awesome if you do a Fright Night. A night stay review at Paradise Country or SeaWorld Resort, Australia Zoo accommodation. Yeah, look, they're all on the cards there. Again, cost money and time. So, but yes. I have a massive whiteboard of things to do for videos, and I tell you, they're on there, and there's heaps. So no, I appreciate the ideas. Keep them coming too, by the way, because there might be something that I might have gone, hey, that's brilliant. I never thought of that. So, I mean, I've sometimes done some videos that I thought, I like it, so I'm going to film it. And then sometimes it didn't do very well. That's okay. I enjoyed it, going to the event, filming it. Like one of the first things, I mean, when I was first doing YouTube, I wasn't very good. Let's face it. But I went to the NASA exhibit, and they had it in Brisbane, and I loved it because I have never been to NASA in Florida, and they had like the real space shuttle like tire there, you know, of an actual space shuttle, a used one, and they had relics for space suits and like real stuff, like real legitimate. So I videoed that, and I thought, man, people are going to love this stuff. If you can't go to this is going to be awesome. It's probably one of my worst videos from a viewership ever. So I just like, well, you can't pick it, you know. Probably YouTube algorithms weren't pushing my stuff out then anyway. But it's a bit of a hit and miss. So it just depends. But yeah, there's plenty on there. Big Crouchy finally leave for Perth next week to start our cruise. That's right, you're going to Singapore. It's been a long wait and can't wait to go to Universal Studios. Yes. You'll love it. I haven't been to that one, but I actually got a friend that works there, actually, at Universal Singapore. And yeah, I'd love to go there as well. Excuse me. It's got some pretty awesome rides as well. I hope you guys have an awesome time. Look forward to some snaps. I know you're keen to send me some snaps. Where do you find your music for your videos? There's a couple of different places. So artlist.io. Epidemic is another one. Essentially, you got to find royalty-free music because you can't put commercialized. You can only put commercialized music on Instagram posts, like stories and that. But you can only use what they supply you with. There's a list you go through. You can search and find usually whatever. But on YouTube, you can only have royalty-free music. So I pay a license fee, like an annual license fee to use those artists' music. And they can't scam you or fine you or whatever. But funnily enough, like some of those artists I've used like back in like probably 3 years ago, 3 years ago. A couple of songs I've just started recently hearing them on the radio. So those artists usually get once they get their songs onto like one of those platforms, and then once they must get to a certain peak, I guess, then potentially they could go to commercial. So a lot of those people aren't so well known now. So a lot of my music is in some of my videos. Some of those artists are now becoming actual like mainstream artists. So pretty cool. So yeah, and I love upbeat music, bit of hip hop, all that kind of stuff. So that's just, I guess I like to yeah, I guess that's what probably sets my videos apart from maybe others, is I put a lot of effort into trying to find the right music to fit that video. And I like the videos to be catchy, fun, informative. And hey, a lot of people comment on the music. They love it. So I'm glad you like it too. Or hopefully that's what you're saying. You like it. That's where I get the music from. Am I going to Epic Universe? I'd have to say 100%. When, I don't know, because it's a lot of money to go there. It's a lot of money to go there. Yeah, so don't know. Squishy's family are going too if I go. Yeah, well, maybe I can squeeze me in your suitcase, maybe. And yeah, I mean, I'd love to just be amazing just to be able to go, yep, I'm going here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But reality is can't do it. Not yet anyway. One day maybe, you never know. By then I'll be too old to do YouTube. Nah. I'll always be doing YouTube. Nathan says, do you visit events such as 4x4 shows in Brisbane? And do you know any YouTubers such as Graham Cahill and Sean Whale from 4-Wheel Drive 24/7? Have heard of them. I haven't been to those shows. Usually I find I'm doing other things when those things are on too. So and if it's something more to do with theme parks or Comic-Con, Supernovas, I'm usually at those events, I suppose. Doesn't mean to say I won't do an event like a 4-wheel drive show. I just don't know if all of my viewers would enjoy it. But hey, you never know. So I'm hoping to sort of chuck some extra different content on the channel anyway, mix it up a bit, right? So yeah, it's certainly a possibility. I know Zach's keen for the Kite Fest as well at Redcliffe. Is that this weekend or the one after? Maybe you can confirm that one. I know that's a big event, and again, it's a long way for me to travel. And I've actually, if it's this weekend, I'm totally booked up, so I'm not sure. Melbourne. 4x4 shows on in Melbourne. Okay, cool. They do have it in Brisbane too. Did I make it any sports games in the States? No. And I really want to, though. I really want to see an NFL game. I love NFL. Love NFL. But I'll be keen to go baseball. Like I met some people over there. Live in San Francisco. Lovely couple. They're awesome. And I know they are into their baseball. Like I've seen photos on their Instagram of them I think it's the Giants. Is it San Francisco? I don't really follow baseball, but I'd love to go to a game. It's the atmosphere and it'd be exciting. Yeah, that would be cool to go to that. Even an NBA game, even an ice hockey game. I'd be keen to see that too. So yeah, I mean, I do know, like I've sort of well, probably you guys have probably seen on my Universal Studios video. I got to hang out with another YouTuber over there, German in Venice, and he said, whenever I'm back, to just hit him up and we'll go hang out and go to do some stuff. So, and maybe we could go and catch a game. I'm not sure what he likes specifically as well, but he'd know, the ins and outs of how to get there, where to get the tickets from, and all that. So you never know. In the future, I may end up doing something like that. You could organize your own Jaggs journey holiday tour of epic. You could organize your own Jaggs holiday tour to Epic Universe with your paying followers. I mean, yes. So if people want to send me there, sponsor me, yes. Then would make that happen 100%. I mean, it'd be a dream to be sponsored, or for someone to, maybe it's a company to say, okay, well, we'll send you here if you give us, airtime, TV, like do an ad for them, or promote them. And I'd 100% do that, of course, if someone's willing to promote me and get me places to film more content, to give them, to increase my subscribers, which again increases the audience, which in turn gives them more exposure as well. I'm more than happy to do that. I've done it for people before, even I'm not the biggest YouTuber either. You never know who's watching the videos, right? So it might just take one person to go, you know what, we'll do that for this guy. We'll see. I can only but dream. So I can only but dream. Anyway, that'd be great if that can happen. Harrison, thanks for your insight. Helps us out a bit. No worries. Got any more questions, Harrison? Just send a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to answer anything if I can help you out. What is happening with the motor coaster shut? Is it shut? Is it? I didn't know it was shut. But if it is, I'm guessing maybe they're doing a retheme in preparation for Rivertown. Can't copyright. Oh, did you recently update your intro video? Yeah, a little while ago. Yep. I did. Copyright claims happen. Yes, they do. Even sometimes background music, you get hit up with a copyright claim, but you can oppose it. And I've done that before. I'm like, hey, I'm clearly speaking all the way through. Why are you? I'm not trying to use that music, clearly see this, data. And then they've gone, okay, fine. So, yeah, it's just crazy. How many times a year do you go to a theme park? Well, pretty much at least most weeks. So, and some weeks, if I have time off, I'd go more than once. So at least 50 odd times or more, probably more, because there's events on as well. What would be my favorite maze at Fright Nights? I actually do enjoy them all, but Death Row for me. Red Fest is also on this weekend in Redland Bay. Oh yeah. Kite Fest, I think it is. When will the next video come out? All my videos come out usually on a Sunday. Most of the time, Sunday evening. Sometimes on a Sunday morning. Just depends. Sometimes I'll drop 2 videos. One might be in the morning, one might be in the evening. But usually Sunday evenings is sort of my regular time. Because it's based on. Excuse me. It's based on your own individual YouTube analytics. It tells you when the best time to release your videos are, and everyone's different. So just because maybe, Joe, Sam, and John release theirs at a certain time on a certain day, if you just follow suit, it's not necessarily going to work for you, because it's based on your viewers' peak times, and it's based on your own individual analytics, and it can change. Like I used to always release on a Sunday morning, like ages ago, and then all of a sudden it changed to sort of Sunday night being the peak for me. So you got to follow the suit, and if it ends up being a Monday night, well then there'll be Monday night. So it just depends. on the individual analytics. So, but that's when it is at the moment for me. I'll take you for a NASCAR kind of person. I would love to go to a NASCAR. Yeah, I do like going to V8 supercars and that as well. Kobe misses the Wiggles at Dream World. I'm sure they'll be back soon, mate. I'm sure they will. Carly, how you doing? You went to Movie World today, and the Flash Speed Force was closed, and Superman had a really long line almost out the door. Crazy. I don't know why Actually, I think the Flash was closed when I was there last weekend, or maybe it was temporary closed. I'm not sure. Josie, love your videos. Jag, what your favorite theme park in the world? I'd have to say Universal Studios Hollywood, or Disney California Adventure. Pretty close. But thanks for liking the videos. Can we see that American thing behind the Funko Pop? That is from a TV show called The Greatest American Hero. So you should check it. If you don't know what that is, I'm not sure how old you are, but if you're around the 80s, it was a TV show. It's on YouTube now. It's on one of the streaming platforms, not Netflix. It might be on Prime or something like that. So that is a photo of the Greatest American Hero, and it's also autographed by him as well. That's what that is. Flash open later in the day. Okay, cool. So must have just had a temporary shutdown for some reason, or reset. Squishy's Family Fun. You should do a video on your Funko collection. On a rainy day. Yeah, no, it never rains there, mate. So, oh yeah, it rains occasionally. Yeah, look, hey, you know what? It's a good idea. Why not? Why not do that? Probably be like a 10-hour long video to go through all. No, it wouldn't be 10. But like there's, yeah, I mean, if that's something that people are interested in, I know some people have just Funko Pop channels, right? That's all they do. And they're massive channels. So there must be a following for that too. So yeah, again, probably my next US one I'm going to release is probably going to be the Funko one because it's epic. It's crazy. The store isn't just a shop. It's like a theme park in there. It's crazy. So, yeah, hopefully that one will get a lot of views as well. Did you see the photo on Instagram that I sent you, Kira? No, I haven't been on Instagram. Sorry. Was that today? I haven't been on there today. Sorry. I'll check it out. William Cat. Yes, that is him. That's William Cat. Thoughts on Harley Reid? I'm sorry. Who's Harley Reid? Forgive me if everyone else knows who that is. I don't know who that is. I probably should know who that is, maybe. Bodie's saying, thanks for your recommendation. I'm currently on season 4 of The Rookie. I binge watched the whole every season. When I say binge watched, every night I watched maybe three episodes, sometimes 4 a night. And that's because of that hook at the end and that, you got to watch the next one until that sort of theme has finished. And then you can close them down and watch the new one. But the new season has just started it's on 7. It's on 7 Mate or 7 Plus. So I've just started watching that one too. It's on Monday nights. But the other one was on Netflix. Love that show. The Rookie is awesome. Love it. Got hooked from the first episode. That's pretty cool. I love anything to do with LA. So, and I was actually, I was my last trip. I did, I was all around LA, Burbank area, Warner Brothers Studios. They filmed a lot in those places. A lot at the Warner Brothers Studios. A couple of different scenes in that, in the episodes. One scene they were at like a shooting range, and that's at the back lot of Warner Brothers Studios. And I went and we stopped and looked at that. And then in another episode of The Rookie, it was the same place, but it was set to be something different again. And I'm like, that's the same as the shooting range. But because I'd been there as well. It's pretty cool, and just other places within there, and then around LA and Hollywood and that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I enjoy that show a lot. Am I tired? Constantly. Do you have Disney Plus? I do. Are you a Stranger Things fans or any other binge watching recommendations? Yeah, I do. I actually really enjoyed Stranger Things, particularly the I haven't watched it for a while. What was the was it the last one or the one before that? I think the one before that was like the real 80s, you know, with the mall and yeah, like yeah, it is a good show. I love it. I love it. It's pretty cool. I was hooked. Another one I binge watched on Netflix a little while ago. Oh gosh, now the name just escapes me. I have to find it. But I'll think about it. Insatiable. That was so good. Yeah, Insatiable. Watch that. Insatiable. INSATIABLE, I think it is. But yeah, once you watch the first one and the second one, it's got a lot of famous people in that movie, in that series. Elisa Milano is in there. The main character is someone quite famous. I can't quite remember her name off the top of my tongue there, but anyway, there's several famous people in there, and they all play like amazing. It's so fun. It's funny. It's kind of a funny. You got to watch it anyway. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Have I ever watched Final Destination? Yeah, probably years ago. I think I did watch that. The roller coaster looks like the Gold Coaster at Dreamworld. Yeah, true. It probably it looks similar to that. Yes, it would be awesome if they could bring back the Gremlin ride at Movie World. Loved that ride. Loved it. Do I like the Lorax? The movie, I've seen it. Yeah, it's not bad. Nathan, I need to find a video of that old Gremlins ride. It's definitely on YouTube. You can find it 100%. Just search it up. Warner Brothers Movie World Gremlins ride. There's footage of it. I've posted still photos. I've got still photos of it on that ride. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, it was definitely awesome. So yeah, it'd be cool if that came back. Someone's saying they watched it the other day. It's easy to find. Yeah, it is pretty easy to find. Love the Funko Pop collection. Thank you very much. That's most of the. It's not all the collection, but it's a lot of the collection. And they're about 3 deep as well. Bring back the 80s. I love 80s TV shows, particularly, and the movies. So yeah, I mean, that's just what I love. Some people on here will go, I don't even know those shows. Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, A-Team, Battlestar Galactica, the original, obviously. Greatest American Hero, Incredible Hulk, Bionic Man, Bionic Woman, $6 Million Man. RoboCop movies, A-Team, like just everything. It's just Back to the Future, of course, movies. And I love movie cars. I'm really into movie cars. Gremlins. Actually, when I was at Warner Brothers Studios just recently in Hollywood, that's where Gremlins was filmed. The house is there. They show you the house. Also, where the guy went down to the shop to buy the Gremlins, that's all there. So it's pretty cool. It's unreal being in a place like that. Apparently there's a whole documentary on the Gremlins ride. It compares it to Warner Park in Germany. Actually, you know what? Speaking of Warner Park in Germany, so it used to be Warner Brothers Movie World Germany, and a few years after our one opened here, a whole heap of the guys from here went over there and helped. Obviously, they built it. It's actually almost a complete replica of our park here. You walk in, it's more like how it was when it was first built. So like you walk in, pretty much the same front gate. It's now called Movie Park, though it's not called Warner Brothers Movie World. The fountain in the middle. Behind the fountain, when we used to have the studio too, they had all those. There was like a building around there before Superman was there. It was like a structure that's still there in that park. The park's slightly different layout, like configuration wise, but the main street is exact, like almost exact. It's got the Roxy Theatre, where the guest services is. I mean, the same doorways and everything. It's like exact. Shops are sort of slightly different. Ice cream parlor in the same place. It's all unbelievable. Like, anyway, my mate, YouTuber German in Venice, who I got to meet and hang out with when I was in Hollywood, his channel, German in Venice, check it out. He's in Germany right now. We might have just come back, but he just put a video up, I think it was yesterday or the day before, of he visited that park. And also, what I really enjoyed watching on his video, because that park has the other original Bermuda Triangle ride that we had at SeaWorld here. And it's the guys from here went over there and built that ride. So when you watch his video, he's filmed in the ride, you'll see exactly what you remember seeing if you ever rode that ride here at SeaWorld. It's like it's themed to be Area 51 though, so it's a slightly different theme but similar. But the ride's the same aliens in there, and it's inside the same. The spaceship disappears. It's crazy. It's awesome. So check out German in Venice, YouTube. Give him a subscribe if you're not subscribed. He's based in Venice Beach in LA. He lives there or around that area, and he does all sorts of videos around California and stuff. But he's German essentially, so he's visiting family and friends over there at the moment. We might have just come back to LA, but yeah. So check that out if you want to see that. It's cool. So it's like he's literally walking in Movie World Gold Coast, but it's Movie Park Germany, and then you get to see the Bermuda Triangle ride, aka Area 51 ride. So there you go. Check it out. Straws, welcome. Thank you again for jumping on and for your very kind support there with the super chat. Always appreciated, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your night after work to jump on and join us. So, we've been going for a while. Tonight, we did have a technical issue with my mic earlier on, so I had to cut the stream. So, if you're watching the stream back later, there'll be 2 streams for tonight. The mic wouldn't reconnect, so these things happen. But yeah, hope you're well. The cat just jumped on the window on the outside, or either that or someone's trying to break into the window. Again, live. Let's see. I'm hoping it's a cat. It's the cat climbing the window. Anyway, if someone breaks in and gets me, at least it'll be documented. All right. So I wish they never got rid of the Big Brother house. Yeah, that was actually cool to walk through that, wasn't it? It was so awesome. I'm pretty sure it's the cat. I hope. You're watching me with the German in Venice at Universal Studios. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He's on my video. I think I was on his video as well. It was cool. We hung out, went on some rides, went on the tram tour. It was cool. He's an awesome guy. Really cool guy. And we still communicate like quite regularly, actually. Yeah. And then he would just send me a message, and he sends voice messages a lot, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a lot of childhood memories. Yeah, I mean, I was probably a bit older when, probably my teenage years when I went on that for the first time, or early adult. Yeah, like it's such a cool ride. It's a shame they got rid of it. I don't know why. What replaced it is the Storm Coaster. So, I mean, look, Storm Coasters, it actually utilized part of the inside of that ride as well. I hope that is the cat. Anyway, So yeah, it's a storm coaster now. So Mac water ride or water coaster. I mean, I enjoy that ride, but it's short. Bermuda Triangle was 100 times better. Let's face it. But anyway, I don't know. I think at the time it was, it's old technology and you can't get parts and stuff. But there's one operating right now in Germany, and it looked pretty operational and pretty awesome. So anyway, can't change that now. But yeah, I wish they never got rid of that. But the cat is determined to get in. Can't wait to see Paw Patrol tomorrow at SeaWorld. Yeah, they're always put on a good show. Why did they get rid of the Bermuda Triangle? Yeah, I'm not sure. And yeah, Storm Coaster. My theme park pass runs out in October. Yeah, my Dreamworld ones just ran out, and my Village Roadshow ones ran out about a month ago. So yeah, had to fork out a bit of coin there, unfortunately. Halloween started early at your place, Shane. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. No, I think I just heard my wife open the back door. So I think the cat was just trying to get in for dinner or something, or for a snack. Cool. Anyway, I think I've actually up to date with all your comments, guys, and we've been going for, let's say, 2 hours, I reckon. So I reckon we might wrap this one up there. We've covered off a lot tonight. We've had really cool discussions about everything and what's going on in the parks here, and obviously what I've been up to and all the cool stuff going on, which is really cool. And yeah, obviously we've got some events coming up with the Dreamworld Country Fair is on the 21st of this month. Fright Night starts on the 5th of October. Spooky Night starts on the 12th of October. We're not sure when Dreamworld's Halloween starts, but usually around that same time, October, end of October. Yeah, and heaps of construction going on, of course. So we spoke about the restaurant, lots of cool stuff happening. So obviously I do my best to keep providing plenty of videos. And again, as we've discussed, US videos, I'm still editing, so might have a couple of weeks there where I'm going to get them finished and push those out because I really want to get them out for you guys. So there's always other things going on as well. So sometimes if something's like, say, got a time thing, like say it's a Gold Coast show, it's only on for 3 days, so I had to get that video done and out. No point bringing that out in 3 weeks' time. It's been and gone. Everyone's like, nah. So I got to be timely with the things that are timely. Other than that, then squeeze everything else in between. Cool. Anyway, I just want to say a big thanks to everyone who's jumped on tonight. Thanks to Straws as well, again, for being so kind and for the super chat. Always appreciated, and good seeing you in the parks as well. Yeah, it definitely was the cat, so that's good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for saying thanks. I appreciate that too. Yeah, and thanks again for taking time out of your night during the week to jump on here. And don't forget, every second Wednesday I do this live from 7:30 p.m. Queensland time for a couple of hours. Just catch up with you guys, answer your questions, interact, have a bit of a laugh, whatever we do. And just a reminder, these are moderated. So there is a moderator on monitoring all the chats and questions and things as well. It's because there's been some few silly people on in the past that have done and said some silly things. So that gets all moderated now. And the moderator may retract messages or what have you. So, or boot them off the chat. That's what happens. But anyway, I really appreciate those that are here and interacting and enjoying the content, and appreciate everyone watching the videos, of course, and supporting me on all the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, of course, YouTube as well. Appreciate that, and hope everyone has an awesome week ahead. Hope you get to do some fun stuff this weekend. And yeah, keep an eye out for the videos I drop this weekend. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next journey. Good night.